It's Talk Funny, a podcast by Mark Bailey and other comics from all over. We ended up in Japan because we wanted to party like it's 1699. The Talk Funny podcast from NagoyaRadio.com and Nagoya Comedy. Here's Mark Bailey.
Welcome back to Talk Funny. Mark Bailey with Mike Miller.
Hi.
So, Mike, we were talking about, I had these kind of Larry David-ish stories, kind of Curb Your Enthusiasm style stories. When I go to waiting rooms, I hate waiting rooms because I hate waiting, but the number one reason is the people in the waiting rooms. I hate them. Usually, like, you'll get two old ladies, and they'll be like, so da ne, natsuga ne. Yeah, it's true that summer is hot. Yeah, that's really true. They have a 2-hour conversation, and I know it's 2 hours because I'm waiting for 2 hours.
Mark, there's something that's called clinical depression.
Exactly. And, I went for a finger wart that I had, and it was the finger doctor, and they give me the finger every time I go because they made me wait for 2 hours.
Yeah.
We're in the COVID era. I go in. The only guy, everybody's wearing a mask, including myself. Then this guy plops down. The only guy not wearing a mask sits down next to me.
Of course. That's how it works.
He has bad teeth, and I didn't notice a British accent, but he did have bad teeth.
Did he mention that you were dead to him?
No. He started talking to me and showing me all these coupons that he's getting on these games that he plays on his cell phone, and spit flying everywhere.
Which is not a concern even in regular times, but in COVID times, it's even less of a concern.
I don't like it in normal times, and I don't like people talking to me that I don't know. And he's missing some teeth, so it's hard to understand his Japanese, what he's even saying. So I put up with it for, I don't know, my original story, I can't remember, maybe 30 minutes, which is way too long.
Humoring the guy.
And I got up to ask a nurse a question. Aren't we all supposed to be wearing masks? She goes, yeah. And I said, what about that guy? She goes, well, we don't like talking to him, So, oh, okay. It's all right then. So I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, the next time this happens, what do I do? So it took me a while to figure it out because I'm generally polite. And I just think, he'll run out of things to say.
Yeah.
Put his mask back on.
Go back to his
I said to him, will you put your mask back on? He said, but there's so much I want to tell you. I said, but I don't know you. I don't know you, and I don't care. Your stories aren't that interesting. So I decided, okay, I said, I got a bladder problem. I got to go to the bathroom. Go to the bathroom. He comes to the bathroom. I go back. Tofi would love this guy.
Yeah, he would.
I come back from the bathroom, and I sit in a different place where there's people on both sides of me. He can't sit there. So he sits back in his old place. Then they call my name. Thank God. I'm always like praying, like, please, God, call this guy. I don't care if you call me or that guy, but call one of us now.
Get one of
us out of here. I don't care if you call us to our pastors or you call me for the finger doctor. At this point, I really don't give a damn. So they called me. I'm sitting on the cot waiting for the doctor. There's a partition. They open the partition, and he's sitting next to me.
You can't escape.
So I pulled the partition.
No escape.
I pulled the partition back. Finally, I got out of there. Now you have to go to the pharmacy. I go to the pharmacy, and then, of course, he comes in 8 minutes later. Pharmacy's not busy. He sits right next to me. I just
like Cape Fear.
Yeah, I stand up.
It's like hanging under your car.
Counselor! From the Robert De Niro version. Counselor! I got a beef with you, counselor. I know where you live. I know you're pharmacist. I don't know why Robert De Niro had a lisp in that.
Yeah, good one.
But counselor. So I got my damn medicine and I got the hell out and I went across the street to Denny's. When I came out of Denny's, he was at the corner waiting for the red light. So I went back into Denny's. This is what you call a nemesis. Thank God that's over. But next time I see this guy, I'm just getting, this time somebody talks to me, I don't want to talk to them. I just pull out my phone and just pretend to talk in the hall. So I went back last week, and there he was again. And he saw me.
Every time the same day you go there. Yeah. That's psycho.
It was a Tuesday, so he's apparently there on Tuesdays.
Wow.
And he saw me, and then he was just, he was cold to me. You're dead to me. Like, yeah, your teeth are dead to me.
Yeah, now you're kind of like wanting to get him back, right? You're like, what did I do? How can I get this guy back? Paying attention to me and stalking me.
He's not talking to me.
He's not talking to me anymore. This is just something wrong. What did I do?
But he's like, yeah, you're dead to me. I'm like, your teeth are dead to me. And apparently the rules of this clinic are dead to everyone. They don't exist. They're also in this waiting room. They're playing, alternating between, it sounds like porno music. And then they'll play the classics from the 60s instrumentals. So it's kind of like Name That Tune. So I enjoy listening to music. I like to do the Name That Tune. I could have made $1 million on that game show. I'm trying to listen to music. Nobody goes to listen to muzak, but I like it. I don't want people talking to me. And so I'm listening, and they're playing like Andy Williams, Moon River, and My Way, but it's all instrumentals, right? And I'm waiting forever. I'm the last guy. It's another Tuesday. I'm the last guy that they take. They'd taken everybody before me. I had an appointment at 11. They took me at 1.
Wow.
When I came out, Hava Nagila was playing. Yeah, serious.
Completely
It
unintentional.
was worth the wait, Jew.
Completely unintentional.
We got a surprise.
Yeah.
Not an Ava Brown Hitler kind of surprise. Good surprise. Good surprise.
You could say that it was intentional, but they wouldn't even know that make the association probably.
No. And it's like, with Moses and let my people go. For me, it was just like, let my health card go.
Yes.
All right, just let my health card
go and let me go.
Let me go. I'll come back another time. I don't like waiting. If you have an appointment, 2 hours, you're doing it wrong.
That's nuts.
And it's all full of old people.
Well, that's what old people do. That's their job. They quit their job, or not quit their job, they retire, and then their new job is just attending clinics. Like, I have a friend who's in his 80s, and I'm like, well, how's your week? He's like, well, I go to this clinic on Mondays, I go to this clinic on Tuesdays, I go to this clinic on Wednesdays. This is like, you're in a clinic every day. This is like a new job.
You know the old joke, the Japanese actually tell this joke, and they say, Ito-san and Kato-san and Watanabe-san, they always met every Friday morning at the clinic, at the hospital. And then one day Watanabe-san wasn't there, and they said, what happened to him? He might be sick. Yeah. He's not at the hospital. I hope there's nothing wrong. And so that's when you're waiting 2 hours, it's mostly all these old people, right? And then I had another one on Tuesday where the nurses are lazy, so they just shout from their nurses' station, from the window, where you pay. They're like, they're like, Ito-san, maybe he can't walk, and he's in the far chair in the clinic, and he just shouts. So you just get to hear their whole conversation. It's about your blood test. It came back. You have a really bad. Just tell me now. Just tell me here. No, we really have some bad news for you. We'd really like you to come up to the window. I can't come up to the window. I feel like I'm on my last days. Well, that's what we wanted to talk to you about. We had some bad test results. They're screaming this. People are like, oh my God. And
people are taking notes. Oh, that's interesting.
Tell me now. I'll come back next month and you can tell me. That's what we wanted to talk to you about.
Do you have any relatives you need to see in the next?
I'll come back next month. That's what we wanted to tell you. You're not coming back next month. What? I'm finished? Yeah, I'm finished with the clinic. You're finished with everything.
You're finished with everything. Get your affairs in order.
Why did you do this in front of everybody? Because we're both lazy and nobody gets up. You get to hear all these conversations. You get to hear old people, old women going, yeah, sushi, oishii, yeah, sushi is delicious. Yeah, it is. It is delicious. Some people say it's not delicious, but I say it is delicious. I also say what you say, that it is delicious.
Is it hot? It's hot today, isn't it?
It is hot. You have any idea? I wonder why it's hot. Well,
but in the winter it was cold. It's
really strange that in different seasons it's different temperatures.
Yeah, I know.
It's weird how this thing.
Weird.
What's that bright object in the sky?
Is that the sun? Oh, I gotta eat it. Oh.
You'd think if we came from the sun, we'd be a lot brighter.
Yeah. Oh!
Yeah, you see what I did there? Brighter?
Brighter. Ooh.
All right. Mark Bailey, Mike Miller, and Talk Funny.